Hey everybody, sorry it's been so long since I did a live, but my ass has been in Facebook jail. And His Royal Highness is demanding the wet food. He's got a little bit of sneezies, I think it's all this heat. He does have that one spot next to his eye that is probably going to have to heal on its own. But as you can see, he's loving it. He hasn't melted yet. His face is still naked from being shaved for the surgery. Growing back extremely slowly. I want to get him some high protein food instead of the cheap stuff. But, I'm kind of poor, I get him what I can get him. And some people do donate. Please excuse the shakiness because I need both hands here for a second. Are you going to sneeze? Mama, get your Benadryl. Is this what you want? Can you hear him purring? Listen to that. I'm trying to get him to look right at the camera. Watch, he'll stand up. See if I can get him to do it. Come on. Now stand up, stand up. There he goes. Yeah. Good boy. Yeah. Hold on. And please don't just lick all the gravy off. I know, it's the best part. Got a little bag of recycles right there. Okay, let me get my hands here. Sister is up here too. She's in her spot. He'll eat about half that. I think he's finally hit his fill. No more 6 cans a day. That's what, when you take a street cat in, they will eat like there is no tomorrow, because that's kind of how their brain was programmed in their body, because they never know when their next meal is going to be. And it took him a while to realize that he's going to have food. He's not going to be hungry all the time. So now he is a slow eater and enjoys his food. And Sister's up here. Say hi, Sister. She's looking out her window. Yeah, I've got these magnificent windows, the rollout kind. That one's got a crack in it. And that's the original glass, too. This camper's like 50-some years old and has the original glass in it. What you looking at, Sister? The little teeny lights you see there are my solar path lights. I'll show you the illegal grow here in a minute. Yeah. Hang on. I've got my cord plugged in. Hold on, let me turn around here. Alright, Sister, hold on. I'll have to turn the overhead light off for a second. It's going to get really dark so that you guys can see the illegal grow. See them big bright lights? Yeah, they're about ready to harvest over there too. That's closer to me than it looks. Let's see if I can enlarge here. I think that's about as big. Hold on, let me set the camera down. There it is, folks. Illegal grow. The teeny light next to it is their camper. The big lights are obviously their greenhouse. Yeah. San Bernardino Sheriff, you ever going to do anything about this before they actually harvest, and run off? Seriously. Okay, now I got to turn the light back on, and, I think I just knocked something over on top of Jelly Bean. Hold on, let me get a light here so I can see this. All right, there we go. Now we got light. Okay. I know everybody's probably asleep, and you're not going to watch this live, and I got to reduce the camera again. Hold on. Oh, sorry about that, folks. But, yeah, we've been brushing him. It's like the more I brush him, the more dead hair comes off. It's going to definitely take a while to get all of that old dead hair off, because he's never really had a true good brushing. I don't think them spots on his ear are ever going to grow, it's Miss Me, are ever going to grow hair. But, yeah, you see, now he doesn't inhale his food. You guys have watched him progress since he got here. Like I said, whenever you have a street cat that you have to bring in because he can no longer survive on the street, they, like I said, they don't know when their next meal is coming. So they're going to demand 3, 4, 5 cans at a time. And that's how he was when he first got here. And we call it hitting their fill, because once they hit that fill, then they slow down like this. But it's because he knows there's always going to be food when he wants it, when he's hungry. And he'll eat about, like I said, he'll eat about half that now. And him and sister share. She won't come off the pillow, though, until he's done. They have a weird arrangement, those two. Yeah. That black tablet right there, that's the back of the old Lenovo tablet. I'm going to see if me and my cousin can get it out of factory reset mode, because I've got it stuck on the, it talks to you. It doesn't want to do anything. It just wants to talk to you. And I would like to take it down and give it to Natalie, load a whole bunch of books on, load Kindle on it, download her a bunch of books so that Sherry can read to her, because when you're laid up, having somebody read to you is very important. So I'm going to try and get that one working. I've got 2 Samsung tablets that are just not cooperating. One of them needs port work so it can be charged, and the other one, what the heck's wrong with the other one? Oh, the other one keeps turning, you hook up to Wi-Fi and it keeps turning the Wi-Fi off. Can't figure out why. You say hi, Jay. Say hi. And he makes a mess when he eats. Look at this. He makes a mess. I have to let Gizmo in a little bit. Gizmo's at the door right now. He'll be demanding to come in because he knows there's wet food. I have to be sneaky because the other cats are like little sharks, They can all want to steal the wet food. They don't understand that Jelly Bean really can't eat a lot of the crunchies. He has to have the wet food. Yeah. But yeah, he's a messy eater. Mainly because of his lack of front teeth, But he does good. He's a very good boy. Now if we can just teach him and sister when they're in the litter box to leave the litter in the box, so I don't have to sweep it up every day. Seriously. That's why I've got, rubberized flooring over here under the litter box, because, sorry about that, folks. I don't think there's any poo-poo visible. But yeah, they dig the litter out of the box. Are you all done? Are you all done? Come here and eat the rest. Come here and eat your dinner. Come here, Mama, wipe your face off. He's like, nope, I'm done. I'm going to go over here. You're going to let sister eat. He is such a gentleman. He is. Okay, sister, you going to go get you some? I'm not putting it up here. I'm not putting it up here. She's looking at me like, but Mom, I'm ready to sleep. Mom. Mom. And the cat tree, the big cat tree, I had to put it outside. There she goes. And it's like right under the window here. And there's nothing freakier than being almost asleep and one of the cats jumping up in the window to tell me they want in. Sister. If you notice, she has a bald spot on her back. Many, many years ago, she actually got ringworm. And that was the only spot that was really bad. And the fur, I don't know if it was from the ringworm or the medicine, but the fur has never grown back in that spot for like, she's about 8.5. So, she got it when she was not even a year old. So, she's had it all her life. Another thing about sister, and she's got it tucked over here by my water bottle, as you can't see it. Let me see if I can move her out a little bit. Come on, go over here. All right. If you notice, her tail is not straight. She's like, Mom, don't fuck with my tail while I'm eating. But she has 2 kinks in her tail. And every time I take her to the vet, they ask, well, how did she break her tail? So I got tired of explaining. And I came up with a cute, smart-ass remark like I always do. I tell them she's like Lady Gaga. And that kind of confuses them. And I'm like, she's like Lady Gaga. And they're like, well, what do you mean? I'm like, she was born that way. Her mama was very, very small and had 4 kittens in the litter. And all 4 kittens had kink tails. Her 2 brothers had corkscrew tails. And her sister's tail literally went up and then straight out. But hers, she's got 2, oh, there you can see the kinks. See there? And that's paint on the floor there. But yeah, you can see the kinks in her tails. And her tail works, even the little bitty tip. And when she's mad, she'll flip that little bitty tip. Let's see if I can get her to... nope, I knocked my water bottle over. Come here. Mama wants to show your tail. Your magic tail. Come on. All right, let's see. But see how she does that perfect hook with her tail? And she could flip those. She's refusing to move the tail because she knows she's on video. Don't mind my little bag there. That's just my bag of recycles for up here in the bedroom. I kind of feed them up here because the other cats are sharks. Let Gizmo have what's on the floor, honey. Or Furby, the walking trash can. I gotta let him in a minute. But both, now look, she's here, right? Remember I told you they have a weird arrangement? Now, look on the pillow. Say hi, Jelly Bean. He's up in her spot, looking out the window. We'll take him for a walk tomorrow. He got his harness. He's getting used to it. I've been letting him wear it around the house. So, yeah, and he does the purring thing. Watch him. You gonna do it some more? But, yeah, that was my renter's generator. You just heard kick off. You gonna do it some more? You gonna do it some more? Can I have belly? Can you lay down and I have belly? Can I have belly? He'll give me belly too. Yeah. He's deciding he likes to cuddle. When I lay down to go to sleep, he really likes that. Yeah. Listen to that. Say hi, Jelly Bean. They haven't heard from you in a whole month. Yeah, because Mama been in Facebook jail. Yeah. Yeah, tomorrow you get to go out in the yard for a walk. Yeah. He's beating me with his tail. With all this dust storms and everything, everybody in the house has been sneezing. Say hi. Oh, you're gonna... Oh, you kissed the camera. Did you see that? He loves you guys. That's his way of saying thank you for everything you do for him. Yeah. You gonna share my pillow in a minute? Sister, hurry up and eat so I can let everybody else in. They're waiting on you. Oh, she's at her this again. She's at her Little Miss Dainty again. That is just the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Are you going to eat out of the bowl? You're silly, you know that? We should change the page name to Jelly Bean and Sister. Yeah, because you two are always together. Yeah, okay. Are we done with the video for tonight? Or are you still going to be silly? That's Jelly Bean you hear purring. You're watching her eat and listening to him purr. And we got out of focus there. Silly girl. My silly sister girl. She'll be my hairdresser when I lay down. Happens every time I wash my hair. Here. Say hi, Jelly Bean. Hi, Jelly Bean. Hi, Beaners. Furby, I'll let you in a minute. Are you going to finish eating, sister? Alright. I'm going to end this for tonight. And tomorrow we'll do a live feed with Jelly Bean walking on his leash.